I know X-Fort's already made like a bunch of all stands from each parts videos, but I want to put my own twist into it and make a all stands from individual main Joestar from an individual part. So yeah, here is all stands from all of the main Joestars. There is only one rule to this exception. We do not count Enrico Pucci as one of the Joestars. Even though he does have a Joestar birthmark, we do not fucking claim him as one. Kicking things off with Hermit Purple, which manifests itself as multiple purple thorns that spawns from the user's hand, and the vines are strong enough to support the user's weight and long enough to bind someone completely. Now the main ability of Hermit Purple is Divination, which allows Hermit Purple to use any object or material to gather information of a certain person's location. Methods of gathering information by using Hermit Purple: we've seen the user produce a psychic photograph by destroying a camera, or just produce a live psychic videos on a television, or if you're in a sand-like location, you could conjure a map out of dust on a unpaved road with precision on the location of a desired item. The Hermit Purple's user is none other than the funniest Joestar in the whole series, Joseph Joestar, and the Hermit Purple's name comes from the Tarot card, the Hermit. Next up on our list is the first ever stand to make an appearance in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders, and that is none other than Star Platinum. Already know Star Platinum's abilities, which is Super Strength, Super Speed, Self-Preservation, Precision, Star Finger, Enhanced Eyesight, and of course the main ability of the stand, Time Stop. Star Platinum's user is none other than the main Joestar of the part, Jotaro Kujo, and Star Platinum's name comes from the Tarot card, the Star card. Next up on our list is one of my favorite stands in all of Part 4, Diamond is Unbreakable, and that is Crazy Diamond. Crazy Diamond has the same abilities similar to Star Platinum, like Super Speed and Super Strength and Precision, but no enhanced eyesight. Crazy Diamond has its own unique stand ability, which is able to restore any items, heal any injuries, revert chemical changes, and complex structures to their raw components. If Josuke were ever to get angry, he can fuse people into objects. For example, for Angelo, he infused him into a rock, and for Miyamoto, he infused him into a book. It is currently unknown if you can do that outside of getting angry, but that is the certain part of the restoration ability that's worth mentioning. Crazy Diamond's user is one of my favorite Joestars next to Joseph, Josuke Higashikata, and Crazy Diamond's musical reference comes from the Pink Floyd song, Shine On You Crazy Diamond. I forgot to mention the backlashes of the restoration ability. 1. The restoration ability cannot heal its own user. 2. The restoration ability cannot bring back of what the hand has erased. And finally, number 3, the restoration ability cannot bring anybody back from the dead. Next up is Gold Experience, which can generate seemingly endless amounts of living energy and endue that living energy into anything that its fists touch. By infusing life energy in an inorganic object, Gold Experience can transform said object into a living organism of the user's choosing. Be it an animal, plant, or for instance, it can transform a piece of luggage into a frog or a lighter into a rose. The speed of the transformation varies wildly depending on the desired form. An object morphing into a plant is always shown to be fast, but animals generally take a little more time. Thus, transforming parts of a helicopter into a tree is nearly instantaneous and violent enough that the branches can burst through metal. Next ability of Gold Experience, and it's called Life Shot. Gold Experience can infuse life energy into an already living target. In this case, the influx of life energy causes their thought process to greatly accelerate. When Bruno Bucciarati was hit by one of Gold Experience's punches, his consciousness accelerated to such point that he perceived everything else to move slowly. While it heightens the senses of its victims as well, it also means that then the defenseless body will feel much more acute and intense pain. And over a much longer period of time when the injury is taken, a punch to the face from Gold Experience that lasted a brief instant was perceived by Bucciarati as lasting much longer, even long enough for him to think full sentences and internally describe the sensation of the pain as he's being punched. Next ability of Gold Experience, and it's called Flesh and Organ Creation. after the user discovered that he can recreate singular body parts and organs out of inorganic matter and assimilate them into the body of an injured individual. Thus, he is able to heal gruesome wounds through various means. Though it is noted that this ability isn't actually healing, it's just replacing what has been damaged. The final ability of Gold Experience, and it's called Life Sensor. Thanks to Gold Experience's mastery over life, the user can sense life itself, which the user claims that the life energy exists in clusters. When the user touches someone or something, the user can sense other life forms within, allowing them to check if someone is alive or even determine how many souls there may be inside a given vessel. Gold Experience's user is the current Passionate boss, Giorno Giovanna, and Gold Experience's musical reference comes from the Prince album of the same name. And finally, we've come to the final stand that has gotten its own anime adaptation, and that is none other than Stone Free. With Stone Free comes with a very unique ability called String Decomposition. Stone Free allows the user to unravel their body into string, typically beginning with their hands and then freely manipulating it. Stone Free string is invisible to non-stand users, which is pretty obvious at this point, but it is portrayed inconsistently. It is also sharp enough to cut through flesh. For example, one of Stone Free string was able to cut through one of the guard's ears off when interrogating Hermes. Stone Free string manipulation makes it exceptionally versatile in battle. With the string, the user is able to eavesdrop on distant conversations in the form of sound vibration through her string by the same principle behind the tin can telephone. Slice people with the sharpness of the string, which I mentioned before, and pickpocket small objects, weave a tight net instantly strong enough to stop bullets to protect yourself, create a large net to capture enemies, tie up people for several uses, yada 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 and all that. Counteract Seamoon's ability to turn things inside out by meshing affected areas of her body into a Mobius strip. Stone Free's user is Jotaro Kujo's daughter, Jolene Kujo, and Stone Free's musical reference comes from the Jimi Hendrix song of the same name. So yeah, that is it for the video. Thank you so much for watching me just babble on about the main Joestar stands and their abilities and all of that, and their musical references, and the references in general. And yeah, the reason why I haven't mentioned part 7 and 8 is because, 1, I haven't even read part 7 and 8. I've like read like a couple chapters of part 7 and that's it. I haven't gone any further than that. And I haven't even touched on part 8, so that's gonna be a whole another shtick for next time. I probably should have mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but the reason why I wanted to make this video is because I wanted to, you know, explain the main Joestar stands and their abilities to the newcomers to the JoJo fandom. So yeah, and if you managed to stumble upon this video while searching for information about the stands and you just watched this video all the way through, I want to say thank you. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this JoJo's explanation video, make sure you guys click that like button. Just absolutely demolish that bitch. Freaking do it. Do like what the Hulk did to Loki. Anyway, and if you guys want to see some more content of me in the future, maybe some games, maybe some horror games, click that subscribe button and then click on that notification bell so you'll never miss a video of mine. And check out these videos that will pop up on the screen. And yeah, that has been it. It's been Destiny. See you later, everybody. Arrivederci.